YouTubers, happy Friday, good morning, big hug to everybody. I want to thank, before I kick off anything, I want to thank a gentleman down in Australia who sent me a huge tip in my PayPal jar. Holy smokes. I bought some Under Armour with it. I did, I'm not kidding. I bought some of this Under Armour clothing to wear underneath my t-shirts and underneath my pants. Kind of like long johns, but they're like a special material so I don't stay cold in the store. So I bought a couple of pairs of each because I don't know why, I just don't have enough winter clothing. I have jackets and stuff, but I just don't have enough. And you know, we're gonna have a chill for the next couple of months, and having this cold weather coming over us is great. It's a fresh start. Spring hits in March, and it's like a rejuvenation. It's like fresh plants growing in the air, fresh water coming down the river from the mountains. The ice caps melt. It's just beautiful. It's such a like a fresh restart every year, you know. Anyways, I just want to put this video out there because I'm kind of choked a little bit this morning, guys. I know it's Friday. I should be happy, and I am happy, and I'm grateful. Counting my blessings every day. I'm just kind of choked about the violence. Woke up this morning and just doing a little bit of stock trading. Nothing major this morning. Just looking at a couple of stocks and buying and selling, and a thing pops up. And it says notification, and it says some sort of stabbing in Melbourne this morning. My morning, I'm saying. And they're tying it to terrorist acts, or tying it to what, to whatever, terrorists or whatever acts, or linked to whatever. And then yesterday, it's this huge shooting down in something Hills, California, in a bar. Mountain Hills or Green Hills, California, or something like that, in a bar. And there's a mass shooting there. There's 11 people dead, and I don't know, 16 people injured. It's pretty hard to stomach. Now, here's the question of questions that I really want to ask you guys. First one I want to ask. Let me just put a bit of heat onto my feet here. How many people are getting sick and physically tired and mentally tired of seeing all this goddamn violence? I'm so tired of waking up or going to bed, before to go to bed, or I'm with my kids and there's this violent outbreak. Like, who is getting sick and tired of seeing all this violence? Who? I'm getting like sick of it. It's getting old. This violence is getting freaking old. I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about migration. I'm not talking about immigration. I'm not even talking about guns. It's getting old. This whole being violent and showing people what you can do, guess what? It doesn't work anymore. It's making people sick, and it's making people disgusted. It's not proving a point, okay? And a lot of times, a lot of shootings don't even make headlines anymore. Usually they only make headlines when they have to support some sort of narrative or something. Or support some agenda. I'm getting tired. I'm getting physically tired of every day some stupid violence is happening. Some violence is going on, and it's unfreaking called for. Oh, it's mental illness. I don't care what it is. If someone could go and pick up a weapon, if someone could go and do something and go and commit some sort of a stupid, heinous crime, then they should be intelligent or have enough brain cells in their brain to know what they're doing. So, I'm just putting this out there. Who out there in the comments section below, please tell me, who's getting sick and tired of this crap? This crap's getting really old fast. This crap is getting old really fast. It's getting old really fast. You know? It's everything. It's violence in the news, violence in the newspapers. It's violence with in stories and movies and TV. Hi, can I get a large coffee with 1 cream?
Sure, anything else?
That's it.
Okay, good job.
Thank you. You know, it's violence everywhere. Okay, drama's one thing. Drama's entertaining. Great. And drama's fun. Hi. Tap tap. Hi. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Thank you. Happy Friday.
Friday.
Yeah. See you.
Yeah.
So it's very entertaining in a way where I don't care. I don't care. You know, back in the 80s, you did something like this, guess what? You're going to the grinder. And it's going to go public. And you know what? If you could pick up a gun and use it, or you could pick up a knife and use it, or you could do harm to somebody and you know what? Guess what? You're not mentally ill. Because you know what you're doing. When I think of mentally ill, I think of somebody that was born a certain way, that has huge mental restrictions when it comes to doing certain things and driving and doing it. So you get in your car, you drive. You're not sick. You pick up a weapon and you cause bodily harm to somebody else or several people. You ain't sick. You need to be treated. You need to be dealt with the highest level of punishment there is. And I say they should bring back the death penalty to start taking care of business. And I've always been in favor of the death penalty. Always been in favor of the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, taking someone's life and stuff. But if you're plain as day seeing things, oh, but you know, he needs... What about the people's families? Why is everyone taking the criminal or the person committing the crime? Why are they becoming the victim now? No one realizes it when it starts to hit home, when it starts to hit people's doorsteps. Then they start realizing that action needs to be taken. It's disgusting. And for the people that are against me and saying, oh, you know, capital punishment. No! It's a good deterrent. It's like you put on your window, caution. You know how many people refuse to break into people's homes because they see caution or beware a dog? And they go to the next home? And they don't even have a dog in the house. That's the deterrent. You put up the death penalty, people start really thinking twice about you. Oh, you could do death row. And it's not going to be 10 years on death row anymore. It's going to be maybe 6 to 8 months. And constant media pressure. Oh, how do you feel about dying? Oh my God, I'm so sorry you're going to die. 6 months. Why did you kill those people for? Oh, I don't know. I just, I asked God to forgive me and this and that. And then other people start seeing that with the heavy, intense media pressure on the person that's going to be executed. And then people start thinking twice. Start looking at the big picture. I'm tired of this violence, man. Every day there's something. In 5 years, mark my words, they're going to have a non-violence or non-mass shooting countdown day. They're going to have like, I'm gonna picture out a scenario for you guys. Guys running on a treadmill. Radio's playing in the background. And it's going to be saying, and in news today, we are going 3 days straight without a mass terror attack. Wow, isn't this great? 3 days. And the mayor is going to come up and have a speech to people and thank everybody for being so civil and being so good to each other. 3 days without a massive attack. This is breaking last year's record of 2.5 days. And then people are going to just see it as normal. People are going to look at it and think and be massaged into believing that this kind of garbage is normal. But you know what? It's not acceptable, period. Period. None of this garbage is acceptable. I want to know what you guys think. People doing crap like this for publicity, people doing crap like this to get themselves known in the media or something, or people to get to be, you know, to live forever as a way, as like kind of like a martyr. No, it's all garbage. People's lives are at stake with people's ideals and bullcrap beliefs and weird stuff, and just, it's getting out of control. People are taking everything to the extreme. No one's looking at anything in a historical lens anymore. Everybody's looking at what they think is the right way, and nobody looks up anything anymore to verify anything. Nothing gets verified anymore. Everyone takes everybody's word on everything, especially the stupid news. And then now, if you question the news, if you question the news, guess what? You're considered a traitor yourself. So I have nowhere to park in my own store. I got absolutely nowhere to park. I have nowhere to park. There's nowhere to park. Oh, where am I going to park? I'm going to park 2 blocks away. I'm scared to park behind my store because they keep breaking into the cars here. Nowhere to park. Everyone parks at my store. And then... okay. So, I can't even park in my spot. There's somebody parked in my spot. Somebody parked in my parking spot here to use the, I think, the dry cleaners. I really don't want to park back here. Really don't want to park back here. Because the funny thing is, not even 2 hours from now, somebody would walk in with something from my van to sell me in my store. That's how bad it is. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching.